One question I get asked all the time is how did I go from a broke jail deputy to building a $4 million online business by the age of 35? In this video, I'm going to share the exact 5 steps that took me from being lost, depressed, living paycheck to paycheck, to running a 7-figure business just from my laptop. But what most people don't know is that my wife Brittany and I almost quit before we even got started. So if you're stuck in a 9-to-5, overwhelmed with money stress, and just want more out of life, this is for you. And let's be clear up front, this is not dropshipping hype, this is no crypto luck, and it's definitely not a get-rich-quick scheme. The fastest way to replace your 9-to-5 job this year isn't dropshipping. It's this. So first I want to share a little bit of my background. It's 2013, I'm 23 years old, I'm working as a jail deputy, which I thought was going to be my dream career in law enforcement. My take-home pay was about $2,300 per month. I had forced overtime, denied tons of vacations, no growth, and endless stress. One day I walked into the sergeant's office and I requested 2 weeks off of vacation for a trip that we already planned, and both got denied. That was the moment I told myself, never again. No one would be in control of my time ever again. I'd never let it happen. But things definitely got darker before they got better. We had over $40,000 worth of student loan debt. I was the sole breadwinner for a while as my wife continued to go to college and become a teacher. I had no vision, and I never got to see my wife when we just got married, and I fell into a very deep depression. So there's one morning that I was just trying to get myself a little bit of hope and blasting Christian music. I was listening to We Believe by the Newsboys, just trying to pump myself up to get through the day. In the music video, there was a police officer who's throwing his hands up in the air and belting the chorus, and it totally took me off guard, and something broke inside of me that day. I completely gave my life to Jesus. I stopped trying to control every aspect of my life. I totally surrendered. I let him into my heart, and I promised to let him guide me instead of me always trying to control my life. And from that moment on, all of the stress, anxiety, depression just lifted off my shoulders within an instant. It's by far the best decision I've ever made in my life. And it's really the thing that sparked everything to change. I share my whole emotional testimony on another video if you want to check that out. So let's fast forward a couple years to 2026. This is when we were launching our side hustle. My wife Brittany and I, we launched our brand, The Savvy Couple, which was going to be a blog, YouTube channel, and some social media. We were super excited to just share our passion for money tips, personal finance, and build something together, something that we could give us hope for a better future. And honestly, at the beginning, we just planned to make like $500 per month. 9 months goes by, zero income, nothing. Then month 9, we made $50. And that $50 absolutely changed everything, but not in the way you might think. But it did prove that the internet would pay us to help other people, to bring value to other people. So 2 weeks later, being the ADHD person I am, I got impulsive and I went to Brittany and told her that I wanted to quit my job and go all in. And she blessed me to do so. Within 3 months, I replaced my income tutoring on VIP Kid, earning $30 an hour, which I should have never been able to do because I have dyslexia, teaching other Chinese students overseas, but it was amazing. I also picked up some digital marketing freelancing work for about $1,000 a month, and I was basically getting paid to learn marketing and sales online. Although we were living off of just Brittany's salary at the time, it definitely helped having a little bit of income coming in just to keep the lights on and continue to go towards our financial goals. And this digital marketing freelancing job really gave me all the skills that I needed to take off with our own brand. So just a year later, we hit our first $10,000 month. We were using affiliate marketing, sponsorships, display ads on our blog, and starting to sell digital products of our own. That's when Brittany and I had the talk. We had a conversation that absolutely changed everything. I just remember we were sitting at the dinner table and we were saying, what would it look like if you were able to quit your job and join me full time? And we said if we can do $10,000 per month for 6 months, that's a conversation and something that we could actually pursue. Well, in May of the year that she was going to quit her job, which is 1 month before June, which is when her school year was over, we made $46,000 in a single month, making more than she did her entire year as a teacher. So by 2019, a couple years into starting our online business, we were starting to stack consistent 5-figure months. And this was all from our blog and YouTube channel and a little bit of social media. By 2022, we did $550,000. And in 2023, we crossed $1.3 million that year. And over the lifetime of running our online business, we've made over $4 million online before the age of 35. The best month we've ever had was $225,000. And now a typical month is anywhere from $25,000 to $50,000, with 50% coming from digital products, 25% from affiliate, and the rest from sponsorships and ads. And the best part about our online business is that it's very profitable. We keep between 50 to 60% profit after taxes and all expenses every year. So after years of trial, failure, and breakthroughs, I realized all of our success really boiled down to these 5 repeatable steps. So here's the boring system that works every single time, and it's called our Freed method. All right, number 1, F, find your vision. You can't build a life that you love if you don't even know what it looks like. So your action step is to sit down for 30 minutes, play some relaxing music, and write down exactly, word for word, what your dream life would look like. Use the 80-year-old regret exercise, meaning that if you were on your deathbed, what would you look back in your life and regret not being able to do? Get really specific here. You want to talk about what time you're waking up in the morning, the stuff that you're passionate about, the stuff that you are doing throughout the day, the things that you want to do, the things that you don't want to do, the type of house you're living in, how much income you need, how big's your family, what you're doing on the weekends, everything. Get super, super specific on what your ideal life looks like. R is reclaiming your time. If you don't control the limited hours within your day, you'll never build anything that sets you free. So your action step, stop binge watching Netflix, stop scrolling on TikTok. It's a complete waste of time. I remember when we were building our business, we made a pact to not watch any TV for about 6 months. And all that time, which was 2 to 3 hours a day, if not more, we put towards building our business. And we had plenty of time to do so because we took out all the noise in our life. So one thing that's really helpful is write down all the things that are taking your time and sucking your energy and making sure that there's nothing that's pulling away from what you are trying to build. Once you do that, just eliminate those things. Eliminate those bad habits, eliminate those bad routines. Start to plan out your day the night before and schedule just 60 to 90 minutes of deep work every single day that you're gonna put towards building your business. E, eliminate money stress. Money should be a tool, not a trap. You should definitely be on a budget. We use Rocket Money. Figure out where your money's going, where you're wasting money, where it's falling through the cracks. Give every single dollar a job because you work hard for your money. You should not be letting it slip through the cracks. Stop overspending on stupid stuff. Really start to build up that nest egg of 3 to 6 months of living expenses. And come up with a debt payoff plan. Start with your highest interest rate debt and start knocking it off one by one, or the debt that you have the least amount of debt in and then snowball it like Dave Ramsey says. What you do with your paycheck is how you buy back your freedom runway. All right, the second E is exploring income streams. With this step, I want you to prove that freedom is possible with earning your first dollar online. Your action step is simple. Like this video so it trains the algorithm that you want this type of content. Subscribe to our channel so you never miss another video, and then download our Make Money Online Starter Guide. This is going to help you understand all the proven business models to help you make money online: affiliate marketing, digital products, content creation, and running your own marketing agency. And if you want more step-by-step help, you can join our Freedom Builders community. All right, so D stands for Design Your Escape Plan. You want to put this whole roadmap together for quitting the 9-to-5 grind. The first thing you need to do is calculate your freedom number. This is how much your average monthly expenses add up every single month. So how much cash flow you need coming in to cover your expenses plus 25%, because you always want a little buffer. This is the goal. This is the number that you need to get to every single month for you to quit your job and create the life that you want. For us, we set the goal of $10,000 per month, and that's probably the most common amongst all people trying to make money online, is making $10,000 per month, because you can live off of it comfortably, plus you have a little extra to invest and just keep that nest egg up so that you never run out. All right, that is our Freed method. Find your vision, reclaim your time, eliminate money stress, explore income streams, and design your escape plan. All right, so this is the 90-day freedom sprint. And believe it or not, most people fail because they miss a critical phase in week 9. So week 1 through 2, you're gonna wanna find your vision and reclaim your time. Again, write down your dream life, get very, very specific. Write down your time rules from now on. Cut all distractions and plan the next day out the day before. You only need about 60 to 90 minutes per day to work on this freedom project. Weeks 3 through 4, you're gonna eliminate the money stress. Get on a simple budget, quit overspending on stupid stuff, live within your means, and start saving up that nest egg so that when it is time to quit your job, you have that buffer to lean on. All right, so weeks 5 through 8, you're gonna explore these proven income streams. And you can do that by downloading our Make Money Online Starter Guide, getting on our email list, or you can join our Freedom Builders community where we have an exact framework that's going to help you pick the right business model based on your personality, your experience, the things you're passionate about, and show you step-by-step through our proven playbooks to help you make your first $1,000 online. And again, this is where most people mess up. Weeks 9 through 12, you need to design your escape plan. Again, calculate your freedom number. This is so important to have that number in mind that you need to make to cash flow enough from your business in order to quit your job. Number 2 is build online income. Once you have your freedom number, you're at a point where you've picked your business. Now you're starting to make money online and you're starting to scale what's already working. So this is what I don't recommend. Drop shipping, FBA, day trading, Forex trading, options trading. I did have some success in college with drop shipping. I was selling wine coolers and sports memorabilia. I made around $50,000 per year. But with drop shipping, the margins are so small, I was only making about 10 to 20% profit on that, which is only like $5,000 to $10,000 per year, which was amazing for a college side hustle, but not something that you can truly scale like a digital product. On the other hand, using content creation to do affiliate marketing and sell digital products, it runs about 60 to 80% profit margins. We simply sell knowledge. There's no inventory, so there's no cost of goods, so it's almost all profit. So what do I recommend? I recommend affiliate marketing, learning how to sell digital products, starting a marketing agency using AI, and content creation. These are the 4 proven business models that we recommend for beginners. You don't need a big audience. You just need to find a problem that you can solve for other people and publish consistently, and recommend products or services honestly. Again, this is what we teach in our Freedom Builders community, helping people get to their first $1,000 online. So can this really work for you? We're just a regular couple. We have no tech background, no special connections, Just two people tired of living paycheck to paycheck and wanting more time together as a family. In 2016, we launched our blog with absolutely no experience. I still remember the day that we clicked the button to hit publish. We were so nervous, but we did it and we took action. We ditched Netflix and we took that time on our nights and weekends to learn, improve, try new things, fail, try again, pivot, and just grow our business. We always failed forward and figured things out as we went, and we started to see momentum. A few months later, I replaced my income, and a year later, we hit our first $10,000 month. And yes, we've made millions of dollars online since then and reached financial freedom, but that's not the point. The point is, if two ordinary people with zero experience online can figure this out, so can you. Because it's not about being perfect, it's about being persistent. And we always say action takers are money makers. But the most powerful thing is waking up and realizing that your time is completely yours. Remember, time is greater than money. Money can come and go, and you can always make more money, but time is always and forever going to be a limited resource. There's never been a better time to reclaim your life with a proven system that works. Again, all the links are in the description if you want to take the next step. And if you're wondering how I found the courage to quit my job with no backup plan, I share my full story in another video right here on our channel. It's raw, it's real, and it might be exactly what you need to hear. Thanks for watching. God bless.